So in my quest now to reduce leaks, I am going to replace the rocker cover gasket. I now want to reseal the rocker cover, replace the gasket in here. The reason why I want to do that is because it is leaking a little bit on the corners over here and also over there. The reason why I think that is because this has been off at least a couple of times to lock the camshaft on that end when the pump timing was done, and I think in the process of that the rocker cover gasket has obviously become damaged or misplaced slightly, and there's a little bit of a seep. I also have oil coming out of these two bolt housings over here, so I'm going to take these out. This is a 13mm. Take these out, remove the rocker cover, and see what can be done to seal up these as well as the rocker cover gasket itself. So I'm just going to pop that off now. Now you can't get these seals for these 4 bolts from VW unless you buy the whole rocker cover, which of course is ridiculous. Failing finding a kit that actually comes with the seal, the gasket for the rocker cover, and those little seals for those bolts, I'm going to remove the rocker cover, replace the rocker cover gasket, and then I'm going to use some RCV sealant to try and seal up these 2 bolts a little bit better, and that should stop the little leak that I've got from that edge there and also from that corner over there. Now what I can't see, of course, is any leak on the back. Now I do have oil that's dripping down over there on the right hand side of the vehicle. I suspect that's coming either from this rocker cover at the back or the oil filter seals. I'm going to replace those as well, so I'll show you how I do that. But these bolts at the top of the rocker are definitely leaking oil. It's 13 mils. It is obviously possible to remove the rocker cover when you have the radiator in place. Obviously my radiator is not on at the moment while I refresh the coolant system and put new seals and O-rings and everything everywhere. So these are all loose. But now that I've loosened these 4 bolts, I can remove them. You can see there's a little bit of oil residue at the top there, where the oil has been making its way out of the bolt. There's quite a bit on this one here. That should just pop straight off like that. There we go. That is the camshaft. Look at that oil there. Oh dear. Stop this before it just goes everywhere. Okay, so you can see the oil in these lobes here. Definitely way too much oil past the seal, and that is why I was having a leak from up here, going all over the front of the engine, including the 10 pin connector plug and all of those connections down the bottom there of the engine, which were getting covered in oil.
on longer trips and actually starting to foul up the electrics a little bit because the oil was getting into the plugs. But otherwise it's looking really good in there. Let's clean up the top. Now if you've got a normal AJT, you would not have had to remove your intercooler. If you have an intercooler fitted, if you've got a ACV or you fitted an aftermarket intercooler like I have, then you will have to remove it probably, unless you've removed your radiator to get in here. Alright. Interestingly, there is a little bit of oil around the back. So yeah, it was leaking at the top as well, probably when it was under pressure. You use a little bit of parts cleaner. To get the remnants of the muck off the top there. So I'm going to use the VW sealant on here again, as well as a brand new gasket. There's my rocker cover. You can see that the sides of the rocker cover have got quite a bit of blow by on them, where the oil has been pushing out. And this is obviously the front side of the engine, which has been cleaned up a little bit. But on the back, you can definitely see that there is some oily residue there. So I'm going to get this nicely cleaned up. There's definitely oil on this gasket, which means that it was definitely getting into that groove, finding its way out, but also on this other surface. Let's get this clean. Well, you can see these seals on top here, there's muck in there. Okay. Goods Germany, it says on that one. This one is different to that one. This one here is definitely misshapen. It has a VW mark on it. That one doesn't have a VW mark. That one doesn't have a VW mark. That one does have a VW mark. And this one on the end does not have a VW mark. But this one here is definitely squished into a weird shape, and if I squeeze it, I can see oil coming out of it. So the oil is definitely making its way past this one. And these are the two that were definitely leaking. And these have got a lot of oily residue in there as well. So I'm just going to give these a clean up and see what I can do to try and seal these up better. There actually is an extension for these on the inside. Which gets compressed when this is mounted to the top of the engine, these little bits here. The actual recess here where the gasket fits is actually nice and clear, although there's definitely remnants of oil making its way past the gasket in some of the places. This is the replacement gasket. This is from L-Ring. That's the part number there, 717480. And this goes into that recess over there, through those dips which cover the cam over there as well. That is the gasket nicely seated. You have to press it in place. Initially I thought that the gasket might have been a little bit too big, but actually once it's pressed into place in this little groove that runs around the edge of this rocker cover, it actually fits quite nicely. There are two locating rubber tabs, one there and one there, that have to be pressed in. They're like a prong. I'll show you on the old one, like this. You see how wet this is with oil, the old one. So that prong gets pushed into the little hole to help locate it. And then once it's all pushed in nicely and evenly, it's actually really quite nice and secure. Make sure that these ends are in, because I don't want this leaking all over the camshaft and all over the timing belts and timing gears and all the rest of it. I don't want leaks. End of story. So this is just in place here to cover the top of the head. Didn't want any bugs or anything flying in there. I was going to put sealant on this face. I have changed my mind. I'm going to mount, because this is so easy to remove, I am going to mount the gasket directly to this like it was before and see if it leaks. And if it does leak, then the next time I try this, I will put the gasket sealant on there, then the gasket and the rocker cover. But I want to make sure that I get it into these grooves here particularly. That's where I don't want it leaking at these corners. Okay, let's get this back into place. It's very difficult to see if the rocker cover gasket is going into that slot correctly, because obviously if it doesn't fit into that groove that's on top of the camshaft at each end, it is going to leak profusely there. Unfortunately, because there are gears on both ends, you cannot see that. It's almost as if that wants a little O-ring on top of that. To help seal these bolts up, what I'm going to do is pop a little bit of RTV sealant on there. Let me get my VW sealant, which I'm becoming quite fond of, and let me put a little bit around each of these. Of course, the first one is way too much. Put that in. So I've cleaned up all of these bolts, taken the oil off there. I'm just going to screw those in place. So these bolts, according to the manual, need to be 1 kilogram per meter, roughly 10 Newton meters, so not super tight. Just going to nip those up for now until I check what the torque spec is. I can't imagine that they will need much more than that. Right. Rocker cover gasket replaced. Now I can put the oil filler tube back in with the oil air separator, put new O-rings in that as well.